Are we okay? Thank you, Press. Is truly, to use that much abused term, historic. For it is indeed the first time in our country's history that a president of the French Republic has set foot on Ghanaian soil. It is entirely appropriate that a Ghanaian leader, heir to the struggle of successive generations of Ghanaian patriots, who helped liberate our nation from foreign domination, should meet with a French leader, descendant of the progressive European people who affirmed to the world the timeless values of human solidarity, liberty, equality, fraternity. So we should meet here at the Independence Arch, symbol of our triumph over colonialism. Our nation is dedicated to building a civilization the equal of any on the face of the planet, on the principles of freedom and justice inscribed here on this arch. The relations between our two countries date back to several centuries, and 60 years ago, with the independence of Ghana, we established formal diplomatic ties, which have been the basis for strong and cordial cooperation between our two nations. As the country bordered to the north, east, and west by French-speaking countries, we recognize the strategic importance of our immediate neighbors and of France to the development of our country. Ghana and France have strong ties in trade, investments, civil and security cooperation, amongst others. The statistics indicate that French investments in Ghana totaled 1.5 billion euros in 2015, making Ghana the 7th biggest destination of French investments in sub-Saharan Africa. We believe we can improve on this. To this end, my government has put in place measures to make Ghana the most business-friendly economy in Africa. These measures are aimed at attracting investment into Ghana as well as stimulating growth of the private sector. We have decided to turn our back on the old economy, which is dependent on the production and export of raw materials. We want to build a value-added industrialized economy with a modernized agriculture, which is neither a pawn nor a victim of the world economic order. We want our relations with France to be characterized by an increase in trade and investment cooperation, not aid. This is the way to develop healthy relations between our two countries and put Ghana at the high end of the value chain in the global marketplace and create jobs for the teeming masses of Ghanaians, particularly the youth. Our vision is to build a free, prosperous, independent country, a Ghana beyond aid. We stand shoulder to shoulder with France in the promotion of human rights on the African continent and across the globe. The current barbaric slave auctions of Africans in Libya are not only gross and scandalous abuses of human rights, but are also mockeries of the alleged solidarity of African nations grouped in the African Union, of which Libya is a member. We stand shoulder to shoulder with France in the rejection of terrorism as a legitimate means of resolving political issues. We appreciate very much France's commitment and participation in the fight against terrorism in Mali and the rest of the Sahel, which has brought you to the region 3 times within this short period of 6 months of your stay in office. We stand shoulder to shoulder with France in attempting to develop our economies, to provide opportunities for its citizens to fulfill their aspirations, especially the youth. We stand ready to renew and deepen our relations with France for the prosperity and progress of our two peoples.
It is a tremendous honor to start my visit in Ghana alongside the President on this very symbolic place and in this very symbolic year. Celebrating the 60th anniversary of your independence is not a side event. It is at the core of the new partnership I want to build with you, with Ghana, with Africa. A partnership founded on our common past, but also on our common aspirations. With Ghana, France shares this responsibility and this pride of having championed the values of freedom that have spread beyond our borders. Yes, Ghana's outreach goes far beyond the borders of this country, then and today. In 1957, Ghana was an inspiration for many African countries to emancipate from colonial empires, paving the way to independence all over the continent. And today, Ghana remains an inspiration. The strength of its democracy is a beacon for many countries in Africa and beyond. I'm grateful to be here today to celebrate Ghana's history and to pay tribute to its stance on democracy and good governance. Ladies and gentlemen, on this very place, on the day of independence, Kwame Nkrumah urged Africans to unite and take greater control of their future. Today, his famous call, "Africa must unite," still resonates as an ambition more necessary than ever. I'm deeply convinced that stability and prosperity can only come with political and economic regional integration. And I'm proud today to recognize that Ghana and France have both been frontrunners in calling for the unification of their respective continents. As President of the French Republic, I committed myself to the strengthening of the European Union because it is my intimate conviction that we are stronger together. France is stronger within Europe, and Ghana is stronger within ECOWAS and the African Union. Today, I want to echo Nkrumah's call and say that not only must Africa unite, but also that Europe and Africa must unite. Unite to join our efforts and energy to build a common and prosperous future. Unite to tackle the challenges that face our generation. Education, health, security, terrorism, climate change, sustainable development, growth, and employment. All challenges we share, all challenges we can best address together. Unite, because we are stronger together. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think that we can succeed on a standalone basis. I don't think that France or Europe can succeed without Africa. And I don't think at all that a country like Ghana can succeed without a stronger Africa and a stronger partnership between Africa and Europe. I'm coming to you today to propose that we build together a common future for our children. Our two continents have a shared history, but today, what we have above all is a shared destiny. France and Ghana moving forward together. This is the path we want to follow with your president. Today, we are also celebrating 60 years of diplomatic relations between France and Ghana. I want to strengthen this partnership with you at every level: political, economic, security, cultural, and human. I believe in the strength of human links, and I think we must reinforce our bilateral exchanges to better know each other and learn from each other. I do concur with you, Mr. President. We can improve the relationship. We can strengthen our links on education, exchanges, business relations, cross-investments. France and Ghana share common values and common interests. Today, I am proud to be the first French president to visit Ghana. And to pave the way for a mutually reinforcing partnership. And I am convinced that there will be no need to wait another 60 years for another presidential visit. Long live Ghana, long live France, long live the friendship between France and Ghana. Thanks very much.
Thank you so much.